Success, there's no key to success. It's a combination, and everyone has their own. I think I'm successful doesn't mean the next person will. So what do you think success is? That's what you have to define. Figure out what success means to you and then go after that.
While most people see problems, entrepreneurs, they see opportunity. Something that I think all business owners should be aware of if they want to have any level of success. Having a strong work ethic is important. Work ethic. Well, it's a collection of values that you live by that is important not just in your business or from a sales career as an entrepreneur, but as a human being. What are the things that you value most? What are your values that you live your life by? Oh, for God's sake. Dirty hands, yeah? Anyone got any hankies?
119 Glasgow, you haven't got a street name.
Good morning. Let me see your hand. She was out doing the garden. She keeps getting injured down the garden. Where's the baby?
Where's Eva? You see Eva?
Eva?
See Eva?
Where's Eva?
Got a shower, still have no sleep, but the resulting factor is this little surprise. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? So having a strong work ethic though is critical in business, there's no doubt about it. As a kid, hard work in my family by my parents was always something that was a must. There wasn't an option not to work hard. So no matter what you were doing, you must work hard, you must give it your all. And that was instilled in me by my parents. Bear in mind you can be influenced in a positive way or a negative way. But thankfully, hard work and some good values and good morals were implemented or instilled in me as a kid. And then I was able to carry and develop as I got older. But as a kid growing up, I played football. And I always worked hard. When I got on that, when I was on the training pitch or when I was on the field, actually playing a game, I always wanted to compete. Hard work was never a concern. I actually thrived in that slight underdog position, whereby I was playing against someone really good who was tough, but there was a real fight and a real challenge, and that's something I thrived upon, and that's something that eventually gave me an escape into business, because it was very similar sort of feeling to be in business, where every day you were challenged. There is no real top level that you get to and then that's you finish. There is always bigger and better that you can go on to. So for me, business and football was very closely aligned. A strong work ethic in business is hugely important, assuming you want to succeed in business. Even if you demonstrate a strong work ethic, it makes you a much more attractive employee. It makes you feel better, it makes you perform better, it'll get you a job, it'll make you work better with your clients, with your customers, with your staff. Just everything works better for you. If you're a number 2 or 3 or you're an employee within a company, having strong work ethic is the thing that gets you promoted. It's the thing that opens up new opportunities. If you're a business owner, strong work ethic grows your business. It increases sales. I think this is so obvious, but I think so many times people forget about it. Well, what is your thoughts about hard work, about you, your staff, and how much has hard work played a part in your success? Yeah.
what it is? Brad Lee back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs. Today, folks, I've got the one and only people shark, Mr. Damon John. Welcome, Damon.
And today's guest is the infamous.
There's going to be times where working hard or a lot is not the answer. Working smart is the answer. So depending on what you're trying to accomplish will determine what you need to do. I would say that consistency plus time equals a result. So if you want a result faster, put in more time. And hey, I want to grow my business. Well, the more time you put into that, usually the quicker the result. So when someone says, hey, I'm working really hard, usually what they mean is they're putting in a lot of time. And I agree with time, but then again, dude, you can work your whole life and end up a broke, alone, rich individual. What's that purpose? So I don't agree with, grinding your face off. I agree with, working smart, putting in the time and consistency necessary to get the result you're looking for, and everybody has their own opinion as to what that is. Success, there's no key to success. It's a combination, and everyone has their own. You might consider me successful, where I know people that would consider me not even close to successful. I think I'm successful, doesn't mean the next person will. So what do you think success is? That's what you have to define. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks is successful. Figure out what you believe is successful and then build a life to that. To where you might only make $200,000 a year, but you go on 6 vacations with your loved ones and sleep in tents, and man, your life is 100% happy and fulfilled. Well, I would take a guy that's making $200,000 a year, completely happy and fulfilled, as more successful than the guy making $2 billion that hasn't seen his kids in 6 months. Now that's just me. There's other people that would rather have the $2 billion and no family life. Listen, everyone has their own opinion. You have to find yours, you have to decide on it, and you have to act on it. What most people do is they're watching everybody else to determine what everybody else thinks is successful, and then they go after what they assume success is, and they get that money, and they get that job, and they get that life, and then they're not happy, they're not fulfilled, they don't feel like they've accomplished anything. And it's because they didn't ever decide what happiness looked like. They didn't ever decide what success was. They took somebody else's opinion of success, society, an influencer, a particular group, and they said, oh, that is what everybody thinks success is, so I'm gonna go get that. They go get it and realize I'm not happy. Why? Well, because you just tried to get what everybody else thought success was, rather than figure out what success means to you and then go after that. Go build that. Design a life you want.
Some of the things I would say that I need to develop more, and first of all, I'm a believer in that you have to adapt or adopt the model of always getting better. So I never believe in getting to a 10. I just don't. I never like to put a ceiling or an end on something. The part that stimulates me and makes me happy is that journey. So if I was ever selling a company for me and selling it for lots of money, it seems like a great goal for some people, but for me, it wouldn't quite satisfy me. I would need to have something else to then reinvest that money in. So sure, I need to make money, but the journey is also as equally as important, or if not more important than the actual monetary amount. Be self-aware of your values. Understand what you need to improve upon. Treat it seriously, because quite often having a strong work ethic will completely influence everything else within your business. Your sales process, your business process, your recruitment process, it affects all of that. So treat it seriously, evaluate it, work on it, improve it, and you get further forward.